like pushing boulders up relatively vertical hills, playing chess against kings and their soldiers when our comrades are not ready to help. First they'll call our self-defense violence, then they'll call their violence the law. They say their tridents are made out of kindness, but those words are made of poisonous straw. Those words are made of poisonous straw. Revolution is over, we will celebrate together, sharing jugs of wine in a utopia neighborhood, and then remember all of those good old times, all of those good old crimes, like throwing rocks at cops and shops for fun because we could, and the greater good. Plan is dead. The market stole our daily bread, enforced by the state, policing our communal fate while feeding the hungry to each other. That is the way the market goes. Put us in a war against our future, then turned our old dreams into our foes. Every hierarchy is a disaster, devoid of freedom and one with laughter, treating people like they don't matter, turning forests into tombs. We will gather at the town square, bring a helmet, I will see you there. We will dance around the fire, then disperse and meet up soon. Every hierarchy is a disaster, devoid of freedom and one with laughter, treating people like they don't matter, turning forests into tombs. We will gather at the town square, bring a helmet, I will see you there. We will dance around a fire, then disperse and meet up soon. from each according to their abilities and to each according to their needs. The greatest cause of violence that has ever existed will not cure its own disease. The kings will move around their pawns, keep the rabble off their lawns, treating people like weeds until we kill God with the power of friendship and overthrow our destiny. Then sing endless songs about the restless quest for freedom, brewing underneath the waves of history. If you try to save the world by yourself, then your plan is going to fail. Cause it will take assemblies of pirates helping each other out for Utopia to sail. We are fighting for a world where
I fucking hate OBS.
we are under attack.
It keeps resetting all of the audio sources. I did that with the like the music and everything as well. It's not dumb. Literally not its fault. Killing you. Well, hello everyone. Hi Nebby. Hi Lynn. Hi Winnie. Hi Jen. Hi Blue. Thank you for the resubscriptions too. It hopes you like anarcho-communist music about killing God. Hi Manic. This album came out like 2 days ago. I only just saw it today though. Let it put that back up. The problem with this album though is that the thing it uses to update the music on stream, it's having to manually add every track because it doesn't recognize the website, even though it's just Bandcamp. Also, it's the Window Smashing Job Creators. They're an anarcho-communist folk punk band out of Olympia, Washington. Let me open up, what? I would sing this album, but it only came out 2 days ago. I don't know it.
Hatching a plot to change the world into something that's not ready yet. If I forget to set your bank on fire, then you should remind me. I'm waiting for my nightmares to expire. I'm tired of swimming in regret, and I do not know how to leave this city behind me.
Also, hand tracking is a little updated. I don't know why it's so far back. It shouldn't be. But, finally moved the little tracker. So it's a little more accurate now. I used to have to like shove my hands in front of the fucking thing to get it to work. And now it just picks up when they're lifted. I might have to mess with the settings because it was not set like this before. It wasn't set like this like 2 minutes ago. What the fuck? 1 second. Is it fixed now? No. That's really weird. I tried testing the distance like literally as soon as stream started. And it wasn't like that. Like that should be better. Okay, there we go. That's good. There we go. Okay. Hand tracking should be a little better. Hands a little weird. It's so hard to reproduce, like where your hands are every single time you start up. The leap motion, though. Like, it's just impossible. Here, let me pull up the album we're listening to on Opera so you can look at it. I did not mean to open my Final Fantasy launcher. Fuck off, Opera. The window smashing job creators. We've played them on the stream a few times before. They're really good. Their logo is really good. It's the fucking iron front 3 arrows, but, you know. Trumpets. We're on... What song are we on? We're on this song? I think so. To front. I'm dyslexic, I can't really see. What? Let me actually open it. Yeah, we're on Ghost on 4th Avenue still. It's never had the chance to actually see this band because they don't really tour, but they're good. Now we're on this song. Concerts are scary. I mean, yeah, the place that used to go to shows was just like a little single car garage turned into a venue. Like it was an old automotive mechanic place. It wasn't very big. It doesn't go to actual concerts, it goes to shows. And even then it hasn't for like 3 years, 4 years maybe, because it stopped liking the place it went to. Plus, it's the sewing project it's been working on is transferring all of its old patch vest onto a new one that's smaller and actually fits. So, like, it's gonna have like a folk punk patch vest again, which will be nice because that's a confidence boost. And also, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work put into that vest, and it's proud of it, but. Good lord. This band really loves the word schlep. It's in a lot of their albums. Also, god damn it. My mouse reset its colors for some reason. I don't know what keeps causing this. It's done this a lot though. Yeah, the colors are set to what they should be. It does not understand. Fuck. The button to delete your custom color is way too easy to press, so I keep deleting it every time I go to change it. Also, hi Clara. I have no idea what's wrong with the mouse. I don't know. I keep setting it to what it should be. And then sometimes it goes from like purple to just like a weird pink. And like, gosh, it like it like lights up areas that I have to be set, like turned off and everything. So I don't understand it. Anyways, the song ends in 12 seconds and then we'll do videos. There we go. Hello, Mish. How are you? It's gonna be really, really upset that its mouse is the wrong color, like this entire fucking stream probably. It's really annoying. Also, you can actually like see the hand tracking pick up when it like grabs its mic now. It never remembers how it fixes its mouse either. Like, there's something it does to fix it, but it it has no idea what. It might be going in a task manager and just killing it. Also, what in the fuck? Oh god, this is the first time it's opened Task Manager since the recent Windows 11 update. What the fuck is happening? They changed it. They changed Task Manager for the first time in like several instances of Windows. Oh god. Oh, it's weird now. Now everything is at the top instead of the bottom. Like the end task button is at the top. One thing it does appreciate though is it's actually in dark mode now. It's in like proper dark mode. There's that at least. But how hello, Chloe. Yeah, the layout was weird. I opened it, I was like, oh god, am I not in advanced view? Because I can't see the end task button. But no, the end task button is at the top, not the bottom. It's scary. I don't like it. Bad. Okay, well, I killed the app for my mouse. Will it fix it now? There we go. Okay. It seems to just be that, like, for some reason, the like thing will like make like a random new profile for my mouse. And I'm not sure why. So if I kill the app and reopen it, it's like, wow, profile conflict detected, fixing, and then it fixes it. I don't really know why. Savory egg pancake. Yeah. It means we could go to its own stream. Could go to its own stream and watch its own stream through Twitch. But it doesn't want to do that. Oh, also, it has a consult for an orchiectomy on Wednesday. Because apparently state insurance covers it in full. It honestly kind of doesn't want to go just because it hates going places, but it's getting a ride instead of having to get like a lift or something now, so it's less anxious. But it's never been to this hospital and it's a little far away. So, whoops, no balls. Anti-androgens are so bad. They're so bad. The only one that like doesn't have a bunch of side effects is Cypro, and that can affect your liver function just a bit. Well, yeah, it was just it started HRT when it turned 18, you know. And it tried the initial spironolactone. But as soon as like they came for the 3-month thing, like as soon as it went, it was like, fuck it, it hates Spyro so much. It's making it pee constantly, also really, really tired. So it stopped being on Cyproteron. And then it did like, it was like over a year of just estrogen and no anti-androgen. And it didn't have high enough to just, like, do monotherapy to suppress it. And it doesn't do shots, so that too. So, like, it kind of sucked. It had, like, cis guy HRT and cis guy testosterone and cis woman estrogen. It was kind of hellish. So I just started buying Cypro from Turkey. So, you know. But then it kind of learned that apparently after like 3 to 4 years cumulative dose of cyproterone, it's possible that it causes benign brain tumors. It's possible. They're doing studies, so like they don't actually know, but it figured, might as well just look into monotherapy or orchi then. But it doesn't. It's not scared of needles at all. It can watch people inject it or draw blood. It just sits there and looks. But it doesn't want to deal with injections. Having to do it itself is kind of annoying, and doing it weekly instead of daily is annoying, because it prefers just daily pills, honestly. So, Squibshy. Is that like a single chocolate chip? No, it's a raisin. Is there more things in the subtitles? Yes, there is. This bastard, he's changed how he's like done subtitles for like the past year. No, it wasn't a filling, because when she bit it, there was nothing in it. And when she was putting the dough in, before she put the dough into the the little molds, she like dropped a little raisin in each one. Now you can see every time it puts a fucking snacky in its mouth. Hand tracking, weird. It's weird to have hand tracking that actually picks up its hands without having to like shove them in front of the hand tracker though. Because it used to be like behind the keyboard. And now it's in front of the keyboard. Seafood custard? Okay. Why is it so wet? It's so wet. That's the sea? Take it out. No more. Is that butter? What is that? They said this is butter toast, but what are they putting on the grill? Is that just bread with a shit ton of butter soaked throughout the entire thing? It thinks that's just butter, or bread that's been soaked in butter. Horrid. Also, yeah, Manic, these streams now for it are just, they're before dinner time, but also it has a snack when it streams now. Which, it also doesn't really have money. Its dinners are kind of just rice packets. It gets enough nutrients though. It has like multivitamins and applesauce packets, and gets like protein shakes and stuff in the morning. So it gets enough nutrients. So for dinner, it literally just eats rice. So it also no money. Okay, it's not entirely soaked through the bread, thank God. Gummy Fondue does not sound great. It's had plenty of like chocolate dipped gummies. They're not great. They're kind of weird. Well, kind of, but there we go. It also just doesn't try to eat much, The banana still has the peel on. The banana still has the peel on it. They're dipping the banana with the peel on it. Okay. It knows you can eat banana peel, but it's not very good. Also, it doesn't know. It's slightly limited at how much it can eat by EBT. But it does... It was a problem for a few weeks that, like, its stomach was too big because it ate too much. And it was eating, like, kind of just constantly every day because its metabolism is way too fast. Its metabolism is kind of insane. And so it gets hungry a lot. But it's been eating less now, which is nice. Because disability makes preparing food and, like, the actual effort of eating kind of exhausting. So it's nice to not have to eat, like, tons. Oh, what the fuck, they dip it in, like, ice water. That makes sense, but also that sounds really gross. $0.27 each. Wow. Hey, go on over here. How? Gel histoire. What is this? Gel histoire. HRT worm, you just reminded it of something. Was anyone else on Tumblr back when that, like, fucking Jack and Jill gif of, like, a bird dunking itself in a chocolate fountain was a thing? Listen here, come slut. It was just like a gif of some, like, fucking CGI bird dipping itself in a CGI chocolate fountain in the Adam Sandler movie Jack and Jill. And like, people thought it was real and that the bird was, like, fucking dying. And so they, like, got, like, really upset in the replies and they were like, listen here, come slut. And, like, a bunch of shit about how, like, a bird wouldn't willingly dip itself in a chocolate fountain, how it must be in agony and dying. Yes, Claire, it was a movie. It was a movie. It was an Adam Sandler movie. Wait. Just bite it. But yeah, the fucking the chocolate fondue bird, also wibbly. The phrase "listen here come slut" has been irreversibly burned into its memory because of that fucking Tumblr post. I wonders if it can find it. It's not going to search it on Opera in case something bad happens. But google.com, Tumblr chocolate bird post. Here it is. The formatting seems kind of broken on this blog, though. Yeah, here we go. I am so serious when I say that I will unfollow the fuck out of you if I see you blogging that photo set of the cockatoo covered in chocolate. That is not funny. That is not cute. It is animal abuse. Birds are not supposed to eat chocolate. Birds are not supposed to be coated in chocolate. Why the fuck do you think birds who get coated in oil die? It's for the same goddamn reason. I don't know, I have Tumblr and it's pretty normal. You just get people like this every once in a while. It's kind of the same as Twitter having a main character of the day, you know? Like Soup Dad? Was it Beans Dad? I don't fucking know. But like, Tumblr is pretty normal most of the time, honestly. You idiots can have all the chuckles you want over the fact that that poor animal is living the dream, but I hope you also know that it probably died from that. And if you still find it funny, then I genuinely do not want to associate with you and can only wish upon you the most painful and awful death imaginable. Also, this post is from like 2012, so it's fine, Winnie. The occasional she/her is fine. It just doesn't list it, because then it would be too much. Honestly, it doesn't even remember any of the other Twitter main characters besides, like, Bean Dad. It only remembers Bean Dad. Epic. Cancels you. I just want to point out that no one is forcing the bird into the chocolate. No one pulled the damn thing in. In fact, it appears to be waddling into the fountain by its damn self. Calm the hell down, chocolate is not the damn same as oil, presumably. It's just a bird making a mistake, and it's fucking funny. It's not animal cruelty unless someone is holding that bird at gunpoint. Fucking Christ. And then we get, oh good, I was waiting for some more to try to defend this. Listen here, cum slut. I bet you $5 million that you don't own a bird. But guess what? I own 7. I can tell you right now that a bird would never just walk into something like a chocolate fountain. Rarely walk directly into water. Say that your idiotic theory is correct. Say it did actually walk into it. Animal still probably died. So that's still funny to you. Do you get your kicks out of knowing that bird was probably terrified and opening its mouth to scream in that last panel? If you say yes, then you seriously disgust me as a human being. Guys, those photos were fake. It was CGI. It's from the Adam Sandler movie Jack and Jill.
All you can eat. Go for it, Poopsie. Have a chocolate bag.
Yeah, there was some guy on Tumblr or Twitter who, like, it wasn't, like, I think it might have been that it wasn't, like, actually, like, quote-unquote dinner time, or something, or, like, the dad was, like, busy. It doesn't remember. And his daughter was hungry, so it was like, here, have a can of beans, and if you can open it, you can eat. And that's, like, the whole thing. And then, like, he, like, doubled down, like, really hard when people said, like, what the fuck? Like, Bean Dad, Kate, shut the fuck up. So, okay, here's all the tweets. Can I open these on... Okay, I can. Yeah. So yesterday, my daughter 9 was hungry and I was doing a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, yeah, he was literally just busy. So I said over my shoulder, make some baked beans. She said, how? Like all kids do when they want you to do it. This guy's talking like his 9-year-old daughter is gaslighting him or like fucking manipulating him into like making her some fucking food because she doesn't know how to open a can of beans and cook them. Help. So I said, open a can and put it in a pot. She brought me the can and said, open it how? With a can opener, I said, incredulous. Brought me the can opener. We both stared at it. I realized I'd never taught her how to use it. Yeah, dumbass. Most cans now have pull tops. I felt like a dope. Kind of apocalypse father doesn't teach his kid how to use a manual can opener. So I said, how do you think this works? She studied it, applied it to the top of the can sideways. Struggled for a while and with a big dramatic sigh said, would you please just open the can? A teaching moment just dropped in my lap. Said the little device designed to do one thing, open cans. Study the parts, study the can, figure out what the can opener inventor was thinking when they tried to solve this problem. Shut up, dumbass. They're 9. I went back to my jigsaw puzzle. She was next to me, grunting, groaning, trying to get the thing. She'd say that spatial orientation, process visualization, and order of operations are not things she intuits. She's 9. Knew this would be a challenge. She's 9. A 9-year-old doesn't even know what the fuck spatial orientation means, dumbass. Fuck. Eventually, she collapsed in a frustrated heap. I said, explain the part, she said. This little wheel is meant to cut. These gears turn the wheel when you spin the handle. This other wheel looks like a gear, but isn't. Couldn't figure out the clamping step, a key element. At this point, she said, I don't want baked beans, and marched off. Apocalypse Dad went into the road mode, whatever the fuck that means. Sweetheart, neither of us will eat another bite today until we get into this can of beans. She goes at it for a long-ass time. She starts crying. This keeps going, by the way. He tells her stories of cans they'd opened over the years. We talked about industrial design. I rhapsodized about cold SpaghettiOs from the can. We'd been at it for 6 hours. This dude's fucking 9-year-old was like, I'm hungry. And then he forces her to not eat, to open a can for 6 hours. Also, yeah, I didn't remember the 6 hours part. I'd been tempted many times along the way to guide her hand. Also, yeah, no, it's awful. My brain is fuzzy. I can't think of anything else to try. And I'd say when your brain doesn't work, trust your hands. Shut up. Shut up. Also, yeah, Manic, Tumblr is just linked under the stream. And also the URL is the same as the Twitter. And she eventually opens the can. I'm proud of her too. I know I'm infuriating. Yeah, I'm going to rip your throat out. I'm going to use a can opener on your fucking skin. I'm going to de-seam you. But, I mean, people actually do think that, though. How many posts have you seen about people online saying that children are, like, evil? That they're, like, legitimately, like, evil. And it's like, no, it's a fucking child. They are reacting to stimulus. Ah, Plushy, thank you for the follow. Hello. But it's like, there's so many people online who are like, this child is evil. They're awful. Am I the asshole? No, everyone's the asshole here. Post is about like a 7-year-old kid who had a tantrum because like they don't know any better and they weren't raised right. And also they're just reacting to stimulus. Like, Jesus fuck. There's so many posts that blame the children for not knowing like what to do in a situation and also just reacting, 1, how they know, 2, how they've been raised, and 3, just in general. That's one of the big things about that subreddit that is fucking horrid, is you will get Am I the Asshole posts about like, I mistreated a 7-year-old and they cried about it. Am I the asshole? And it's like, no, everyone's the asshole. And it's like, it's a child. Also, yeah, kids can't do shit nowadays. The industrialization and urbanization and suburbanization of really anywhere, but mostly the US, has made it so children cannot leave even their neighborhoods, and their neighborhoods are just sidewalks and maybe some lawns. Also, yeah, like you don't have to like children, but you should understand why they're like that, and also that they're just a little person. They don't fucking know what's happening. If they're lucky, yeah. Like, fucking lawns are even harder to find. It at least lives in the West, though, so, like, there's usually a shit ton of space for lawns. Not that lawns are good, but... Or parks, yeah. It luckily lives next to, like, near a big old park. It's not a very or an interesting park, because it's literally just grass. And I want to know why? It's just, like, several miles of grass. Or, like, I think it's, like, 1 to 2 miles of just grass. Because it's built over the city's first graveyard. There's a shit ton of unmarked bodies under there. So they can't dig in, like, any ponds, or really, there's a few trees, but I don't think they can plant anymore. Because there's just a bunch of unmarked bodies under there that they can't do anything about. So they can't, like, put plumbing or anything. It's just grass. And when it was a kid, it lived near a park, and then also some pretty big fields. Because it lived in, like, like, kind of right at the base of where, like, the foothills to the mountain started. So it lived, like, where the plains started to turn into big hills and ridges and stuff. So there was a bunch of fields there. And there's a big park kind of where it lived. But, they are starting to develop more towards into the fields, which is pretty sad. Because the coyotes already got pushed back, like, years back. And now the spot where the coyotes moved is now being pushed back as well. And the only thing that they can, like, push further into is closer to the highway. So that's fun. Also, I don't know, it's not very scary. Also, oh, dot level emote. It's not mutuals with dot, but it is with, it is mutuals with... Oh gosh. This isn't me forgetting their name because they're not important. It's me having aphasia and not remembering words. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It'll get back to you when it remembers. It just has memory problems. Also, Trube, thank you for the gifts of the Chloe. Also, the puppy sector. Elite Dangerous puppy sector. Also, hi, Trube. Spray bottle. Scary. IKEA. Also, it's gonna be distracted the entire stream until it remembers this username because it has severe ADHD. And aphasia is very aggravating. So give it a moment. Just gonna scroll through its, like, followed list on Twitch. True. It's been meaning to ask, do you say Haldo because that one time it linked a stream in its, like, server and they were telling a story about their grandpa saying hello in a really fucked up way? Or is it just coincidental? Oh, swirl drop, yeah. It likes swirl drop. Swirl drop, good. It's mutuals with swirl drop. Ozzy, hello. How are you? I would love this candy so much if I was a kid. Simply regress. Understands true. Also, yeah, it's doing good. It did a bunch of sewing. What the fuck? Not how it expected that candy to look. But it's doing a bunch of sewing. And it got a big patch on today that was like in one of the pockets. So it had to sew a bunch in a pocket in order to not seal it shut. So it took it like an hour or two. And I decided to stop there. It did not overwork itself today because it's been sewing a little too much and hurting its back really bad. But it only did one a day. It was already kind of sitting up, but it sit up more. What's kind of ironic about sitting up is sitting up can kind of hurt more, honestly. Because, like, back pain, half of it's just your back muscles. So if you overwork them, it's like... It's like overworking any muscle. It hurts. Right now, it's fine, though. Also, it doesn't know. Sewing is a little miserable sometimes. Sometimes while it's sewing, it'll just sit there and be like, it wants to be done so fucking bad. It wants to stop. It doesn't want to do this. But, like, it has to, because, like, it really wants to finish this project. Especially because it's been something it's been wanting to do for, like, a couple years. It's wanted to transfer all of its patches from its old vest that's too big to one that fits better. Because the old one, if it wears it with really any girl clothes besides, like, a longer skirt or, like, pants, it's way too big and it, like, makes its body look kind of weird. But I got a new one that's better size. And actually, like, fits with, like, its shorts and stuff, so... It's like cigarette candy, but it's gum. Why is it absolutely silent? It has been using a lot of fabric glue for this, but not for the sewing. Like patches, like especially like DIY ones, tend to fray a lot. So something that's actually really helpful is if you just put a bunch of fabric glue on the edges and then like smooth it out and let it dry so you know it's clear. It stops the fraying. You still get the kind of look, but it helps a lot. Also, it doesn't glue them onto the vest, no. It sews them on, but it glues the edges of the patches so they don't fray and stuff. Macaroni's good. And also for like some spots where it's sewn patches, it's like, wants to make sure that this isn't I mean, far. There's still fraying. There's still a bunch of fraying, to be fair. It still has the frayed look. Let it see if it can find a picture. Yeah. Thought it copied the address there, but I guess it's not. Like, see these patches? See how they have frayed edges? Like, all of these have frayed edges. Like, this patch here, it's a little lost by the quality, the image quality, but like, you can see, like, there. It's pretty frayed. Fabric glue just makes it so it stops fraying. So you still get the look. And you can't even tell there's fabric glue. Like this one right here, you can see it's frayed. There's no coloration change. Same with these black ones, because it dries clear. So, like, you still get the frayed look, but just, it doesn't unstitch your fucking patches. Because that's been a problem it's had a bunch. With its older vest, it had to re-sew some patches, like it sewed them on, and then it had to re-sew them on, like, 2 or 3 times, because, well, like 2, most. It stopped doing it after 2, because it was annoyed. Because, it would fray to the point where it would go past where all the stitches are, which just means it would pull the patch off. So it's like, oh, okay, I just have to re-sew this, just in a different spot now. But if you just fabric glue it, it never moves past where you fabric glued it. So, like, it can stitch along here, and it'll be fine. Yeah, hand tracking. The hand tracking is better nowadays. It moved its thing and messed with the tracking a bit. But, it uses, this. It uses liquid stitch. It's very useful. See, there are limitations to what you can do with hand tracking. Like, it can do this. It can do this. It can poke its little face. It can do this. Put its little hands together. But, like, it's touching its fingertips right here. This is it touching its fingertips. Like, but the hand tracking is just messed up and doesn't recognize. It can kind of do it if it does this. But, in real life right now, its fingers are literally, like, past each other's, like, knuckles on the hand. Tracking is very weird and finicky. But this is good fabric glue. It likes it a lot. What does that mean, Troop? Did someone rip off your patches because you just glued them on? But also, it's used fabric glue for, like, some spots where it really didn't want the stitching to come out. Like, there were some edges where it was kind of sketchy if the fabric would, like, pull the stitches out, because it was, like, right on the edge of, like, a fake rip. And so, after it sewed on the patch, it just flipped it over, like, the vest inside out, and just used a shit ton of fabric glue on, like, the fake rip so the rip wouldn't ever get worse, and unstitch the patch. True, did you get your patches ripped off because you used liquid or fabric glue? But or like on places like if it just doesn't want a patch to come off, it just that's very weird, True, because it has literally never had that problem at all. Like at all. At all, at all, at all. It's only ever discolored like one of its patches. Yeah. It knows that kind. That's what they sold for like Boy Scouts when it was younger. Um Gross. The reason it's take so long to like sew some of its patches is because it's had to sew inside the pocket so the pocket doesn't get sewn closed. So that it can actually put stuff in there with a patch over the pocket. So that takes like a few hours. But like it's also used fabric glue on some stitches it just didn't want to pull through. Like it sewed a little bit of the pocket because like for some reason at the very bottom of the inside pockets on the vest, there was just a hole that like led to the inside of the vest. So if you put anything small in there and it rolled around, it would just fall out. So it stitched that. And then to make sure the stitch held, it used fabric glue on the knots that tied it off and fabric glue on the actual stitch. So the stitch should like never get cut or anything. And it should never pull out because it's stuck in the fabric now, like with adhesive. Fabric glue is just really good for supplementing actual sewing. Like, it's good to use for making your sewing better. Knife. Give the children knives. Sorry, it is snacking because it's hungry. These little like jelly popsicle things are never really good. Banana flavor though. Ice cream grape scent. Why is it grape? Okay, no, it means it's ice cream shaped. Why would they say ice cream like flavor though? Melt-free popsicle options for kids. No, they aren't. You can't even call it a popsicle. It's just candy. Pretty realistic microphone with this candy. Sure, I guess. This would be cool for kids who like to sing. Are you sure? It's like almost the equivalent of just giving them a stick at that point. Yeah, it does. It is funny noise. Jelly toy. What the fuck is this? What? That's supposed to be Ultraman? It just looks like a gimp. Also, this seems really hard to eat with the things in it. Tasty preserved fruit. Wow. This video is just weirdly quiet compared to his regular ones, and it's unnerving. There's not even outdoors noise anymore. It's like normal-ish. It's messed up. The hand tracking shows when it puts snacks in its mouth now. Scary. Whoa, candy bubbles. Gooey syrup. Hump. It doesn't like this. How are you supposed to eat it? It also doesn't like this. Oh, this video is so quiet and it's scary. It likes this one though. It's there's a random anime character on the tiffin. It's a little tiffin carrier. Candies fit and not in a hot way. It could be in a hot way if you wanted it to be. Egg. Also, yeah, there was only 4 pieces in that last one. Egg. These ones aren't chocolate though, Chloe. We have like a type of mini egg thing here, but they're different since American Cadbury is different. They really only exist during like Easter, but then also it doesn't remember the name. Yeah, these things. They're just like coated chocolate, but the chocolate's really good and the coating is like, it has never had a coating that's like as crispy as that. They're really good though. It got some. They showed up with like the Halloween candy. It unfortunately does not really eat many of them though, because it does not eat much candy. It must just be like how much sugar it needs, but like if it has enough like juice in a day, or like or sports drinks for hydration, it ends up never wanting candy because it doesn't like doesn't need the sugar it guesses. So like it doesn't eat much candy because its sugar needs are already met. has like a whole cupboard full of candy that it just doesn't eat. Also, we call them fruit roll-ups. What, was there a cat boy on it? Oh, it's called Katie Boy. What the fuck? It's like a medicine container. Why is it like a medicine tube? Yeah, true. This is so weird. Crispy cone. Crispy cone. Now it's just being remembered about the echolalia it got last time, which was just egglet. What is this? Be grateful. Eating putty is a treasured pastime. Kitty boys come with a crispy cone, is the moral. Guinevere. It doesn't know if you can call that a musical instrument, really. Oh, it's like 5 Skittles, yeah. It thought this was gonna be a ring pop, but it's like, it's not hard candy. Jesus fuck. It doesn't know if you heard that, but its upstairs neighbors are kind of insane. It legitimately sounds like they're dropping bowling balls like every single day. Chloe, do you use like hammers literally on your floor at like 11 p.m.? It'll be like 10 to 11 p.m. and they're like they're using like literal hammers on the floor and it's sitting here like, what the fuck is happening? No. This is 100% probably people who live here because this whole building was renovated recently. And oh, that's a cute gimmick. That's actually a really cute gimmick. It likes this candy. But no, it has to be people that just live there cuz this whole building was renovated like recently. And so all the apartments were like bought and moved into within like the past 6 months. Or well, rented, leased. And where that's honestly probably better. It can tolerate upstairs neighbors, right? Like it expects the noise, you know? Whatever. But These people are legitimately doing, like, fucking construction work. Like, every single day. If you're not, like, literally using a hammer on your floor, you're fine. Being a upstairs neighbor is fine. It is expected to make noise. But these people are just... What the fuck are they doing? Constantly. It scares it. What are they doing up there? Is this a new video? He's been to a hotbot conveyor belt restaurant before. Worm. Tape hammers to your dog. 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 Certified puppy doll quote. Tape hammers to your dog. Also, it's never once been to a hot pot place. It would like to try to go to a hot pot place, even if it would be a little OCD about having to deal with raw meat. Like, actually OCD. It has contamination OCD. Like, it knows you don't have to touch it, like, with your own hands. But especially, like, the raw chicken. If there was raw chicken, it would freak out just a little bit. Alright. Oh. There's a decent amount of Japanese places here, specifically sushi. It doesn't really know why, but there's a significant Japanese population in Colorado. Like, there's a whole square downtown that, like, the entire block has been turned into, like, a cultural center with, like, a temple, and then there's shops and restaurants and stuff. But then there's just a bunch of restaurants everywhere else. And, like, the Botanic Gardens has a Japanese tea house and, a bonsai garden. And a whole Japanese garden, actually, which is, like, a really sizable portion of the gardens. Guava juice! Yeah. Yeah, baby! Guava juice is so good. It fucking loves guava. Is of supermarket quality. Is that good or bad? It cannot tell if he likes... if that means it's good or not. Also, yeah, that man did not need that much ice. Mushroom! It would probably go to a hot pot place if it could drive. But it can't drive. So it doesn't go places. Plus, like, restaurants are better if you go with others. And it also doesn't have anyone to go with. It supposes there's another doll that's local that it hangs out with sometimes. But both of us can't drive, so getting there might be difficult. King Kong! King Kong. This man eats an insane amount of food every time, but respect. It too. It could probably eat all of this and maybe still be hungry. And it's underweight. Metabolism is fucked. Ow, hurry. Yeah, truly. And, they don't do 'em. What? Tummy pats. Also, it is funny, he just puts them, what? They don't do driver's ed here through schools. They only do it, like, it's private shit. Like, if you want to do driver's ed, you have to go pay for classes. That's probably one of the reasons it never got its license. 'Cause, like, it can drive. It has a permit. But, like, it's not, like, super used to it. And driving, it almost makes it dissociate. It doesn't make it fully dissociate, but, like, it's kind of overstimulating to a point where it feels a little weird. And it could probably get used to that pretty easily if it could just fucking drive. But you can only drive with, like, an adult with a permit, even though it's going to be fucking 21 in, like, in 4 months. But, like, the thing is, driving with someone else in the car is so stressful unless they're, like, an instructor. 'Cause, like, if you mess up at all and it's, like, your parent or something, they, like, grab the little handle on the roof and go, like, and it's like, thanks, you have spiked my blood pressure immensely. Even though I did literally nothing, like, that bad. Like, I don't know. I didn't notice a stop sign in the world's most residential street where no one is driving. Like, you know, it's so stressful. So, like, if it could just get its license, it could drive on its own and get used to driving better, right? Which also, it doesn't actually have a car, so, you know. But, like, if it just had a car and had a license, it could just do things. And it could get used to driving. But the problem is, the way it's set up is impossible to learn how to drive. We paid for some classes. They were supposed to be like, here's 3 classes, and then you will do your license test. And it went to one of them. And even though it drove fine, the guy was like, yeah, go home and, like, drive with your parents for, like, a bunch of hours. And then, because I don't think you'll pass the test, even though it drove fine. So I was like, fuck it. It's just going to stop trying to drive again. If you're going to be like this, if you're going to say shit like this, it's just not going to drive again. Because it can't go home and drive with its parents. It's too stressful. And also the cars it had provided, like, were really bad. And the brakes were too touchy and shit like that. So, like, couldn't properly learn how to drive. So it's like, it's just gonna give up on trying to get its license again. Even though we paid for these classes that you said you were gonna help it get its license with. Because it was like, oh, pay for some classes. Actually, go home and do a bunch of driving by yourself, even though you paid for these classes, idiot. It's like, okay, go fuck yourself. Jesus. See, at least for Colorado, it did have to do, like, an initial test to get its permit, it thinks. And then, like, a written test as well. And now to renew its permit, it just has to do the written test. But, like, it did have to, like, learn a little on hands or hands-on to get its permit initially. So, like, it at least knows how to drive a bit. But, like, it just wants its fucking license. It doesn't want to have to drive with supervision because, like, instructors are chill. Like, if you accidentally fuck up, they'll just be like, after the fact, they'll be like, hey, you did that there. You shouldn't do that next time, but it's fine. But like, you know, just doing it with someone you know, they freak the fuck out because they think they're gonna like die if you like went like 1 inch too far on a crosswalk or something, you know? It's like, please stop. Please stop. So it just wants to get its license so it can learn to like be more confident in driving. But it can't get its fucking license because of the way it works. It's so annoying. It just wants to get its license so it can like actually drive. Build a skateboard car? No, Toy. Also, hi, Toy is still banned from like Twitch or like shadow banned, so I can't chat, and it's just adding it in its Discord. Yeah, tape hammers to your dog. Puppies and booties. Epic. Do they like give you more soup? Ah. What? That looks gross. Is that corn? Meat jump scare. Cheese. Mushroom. Kebab. God, it wants to go to like a buffet place now. There used to be this place called Sweet Tomatoes. And you had to pay for like the initial like food you got from like this little salad bar and stuff, but like once you did that, you had access to yeah, Otsugobi. Sweet Tomatoes so good. Once you did that, like you had access to an area where there's like unlimited desserts, unlimited like pasta, unlimited like pizza, and a bunch of stuff like that. And they had really, really, really good mac and cheese. So it would get like its little salad stuff, and then it would just have like so many bowls of mac and cheese. So many bowls of mac and cheese. Because you could get like infinite refills. So it just got an insane amount of mac and cheese. Egg. Dog eggs. Mac and cheese is good. It will never get to experience a Sweet Tomatoes again. Did Sweet Tomatoes close down? It's not going to look this up in Opera because it might show a location, but nope. Looks like it's dead forever. Maybe because they're using. Yeah, in 2020 they liquidated. They still have websites. Let it check. COVID kind of killed Sweet Tomatoes. It's not like it was terribly popular before, but that shit got murdered by COVID. They also had like a muffin bar and stuff. They had so much good stuff. Yeah, like that's what it's saying. They were already not terribly popular, but like COVID fucking killed them. Yeah, cornbread. It didn't do it for birthdays because it was honestly pretty cheap. Its parents would just take it there, and it was like, you know, $20-$30 for like 3 of us to get food. Maybe like just 20. And then like, it just had an insane amount of food. Always. What it did for birthdays for a while was, if you have a Benihana around you, Benihana does a $30 off coupon for birthdays. So you can get like a whole hibachi meal for free. Cause like one of the more expensive ones too, like the Rocky's Choice meal is like $30, maybe 28 or something. And that's a whole meal. That's a several course meal that you just get for free with the coupon. You have to, it's for 2 meals, so like you do have to pay $30 still, but that's like, that is a whole meal free off of like $60, so it's only 30, you know? It's really good. Also, fun fact, it's not even called hibachi, it's called teppanyaki. But Benihana normalized the use of the word hibachi. And now it's just called hibachi, but it's actually teppanyaki. And yeah, I went to a local sushi restaurant recently that had hibachi grills. So maybe it'll go there sometime. But it lives closer to Benihana now, so. And it likes Benihana's like recipes. Shibari grill? Where? Tell me right now. That's so little rice. It's now thinking about how much food this man has had. Eggs, mayo, crab stick, and cucumbers. That sounds kind of okay. It had tamago for the first time recently, and it was honestly pretty good. It didn't expect it to be, but it was good. It didn't expect the egg to be like kind of sweet, but it was good. Also, the last place it has ever seen with a self-serve ice cream machine was Sweet Tomatoes. Besides, like, frozen yogurt places, but those don't count. It likes how they had the funny levers. Like, you know how soft-serve ice cream machines have, like, levers? Holy shit, $11 for all that food? I hate American capitalism so much. I almost just started crying. Like, rage cry. Well, not rage cry, but emotional. Fuck. So cheap. So cheap. It got more food or money from food stamps this month though. The squid vending machine is still really funny. But it like got a bunch of groceries when its food stamps came in. And then just like a week later, it checks and it's like, hey, we gave you $90 more for some reason. It's like, okay, cool. So now it can actually get like another groceries if it like runs out of snacks or anything later this month, which is nice. Steak vending machine. Yeah, like it got a bunch of groceries. It would have been fine, but it would have ran out of some things. Mostly like snacks. It runs out of snacks and like juice because it can't get like tons of like a month's worth of juice at the store, you know. but like if it's been like sometimes it'll be like, oh, well, it can't get any snacks or anything when it runs out because it doesn't have any food stamps. But they gave it more than they usually do this month. It's weird because it's more than usual. It's like $90 more than they usually give it, so. It will not complain though. Food. Yeah. Also, Yuri, there's also a squid vending machine. Like, squid vending machine. Squid. Also, yeah, squid is good, and octopus is okay. Octopus is a little tough and a little too salty. It's okay, but... Also, yeah, they're like frozen, Yuri. I like squid, though. It's had a lot of calamari. And also, yeah, octopus is okay. It just... Eh. They've probably not thought enough to cook, I'll be real. They're probably still cold inside. Which, you should probably let them thaw more. Or else it's not gonna cook right. It's gonna be too uncooked on the inside. Just child screaming. It wants to see the cake vending machine. That's not fresh. Well, it kind of is. It's attached to a bakery, it guesses. What is that noise? It'd be really funny if this was the kind of vending machine that just pushes things and they drop. Just like you buy a cake and then watch it get completely fucking obliterated. Okay, Chloe, good night. Sleep as well. Oh, they have pandan cookies. Pandan is good. He likes pandan waffles. Why can't you hear this video? Well, you can. It's just not really showing up on OBS because it's really quiet noise. It would be really funny to watch the cake get absolutely obliterated. Like, you just press the button order, and then just watch a cake tumble like 10 billion times. It sounds like it's crickets and cicadas almost. What is favorite cake? It doesn't... No. Oh, it look and show and tell. Wow! Ah, wow, wow. Doll art. Doll art. Doll art. Doll art. Doll art. Oh, it's zoomed in still. Doll art. Doll art. Doll art. Ow, ow, ow. It's good. It's good. Ow, ow. Thank you. Save image as. Desktop main. Art. Fan art photo. Wahoo! Ow, ow. Thank you. It's really good. Ah. Doll heart react. Yeah, baby. Wow, wow. Wow. Ah. Um. Favorite cake though, like, it guesses just not chocolate. It doesn't really like chocolate cake terribly much. It's had a lot of good cakes. It just like, you know, I can't remember. Recently, it's been like it went to the fancy grocery store and they have little cake parfaits. So like it's a bunch of like vanilla cake, strawberries and whipped cream. And those are really good. And it's kind of like this almost, but like in a little cup. But also they have little fruit tarts. If you count like fruit tarts as a cake, that's probably one of its favorites because it really likes fruit tarts. This spoon is so not big enough. You're gonna get frosting all over your hands. All over. Oh, fuck, it forgot the music thing is on its screen. That's fine. That's fine. It didn't cover anything. This might be one of his videos where he, like, comes back. But it can't tell because it seems to be the same time of day and everything. Like, sometimes his videos, he'll eat everything in one sitting that he gets. And sometimes he'll go back, like, over a few days. It kinda seems like this might just be... Oh, fuck, carrot cake is good, too. It forgot carrot cake exists. Carrot cake is really good. For some reason, Amazon Fresh just has carrot cakes on there. So, like, for a while, when it first got food stamps, it would just get carrot cake. Just, like, get a whole carrot cake and eat it over, like, a couple of weeks. It did that too often, and now it, like, hasn't wanted to, though. It still likes carrot cake. It just stopped doing that. So fancy. It honestly kind of likes this fucked up cake vending machine. Yeah, what other kind of icing would ever be on carrot cake, actually? Not like... That's not like a mean question. That's not satirical, like... Is there... Have carrot cakes ever been iced with anything else? It doesn't know. Maybe vanilla... Doesn't, like, cream cheese icing have vanilla in it? He's fucking killing it. Why is he using a sword? What the fuck? What? Why does he just have like a machete? What the fuck? Scary. Why do you have a cake sword? He has fucking vivisected that frog. Also, this cake seems really dense. Pastry bun, this sure. What's weird though is like, this doesn't seem like his apartment. Like, this isn't the outdoor setting of his apartment. So like, did he legitimately just carry like a giant fucking knife with him to get this cake? Buttercream. Like, he's still eating it with a shitty spoon, too, so, like... He's not at home, otherwise he probably would have just gotten a spoon. Did he just bring a giant knife with him to go to the cake vending machine? But nothing else? Besides, like, what looks like paper plates? This is terrifying. Pizza cake as in what? Like the weird fucked up Brazilian pizzas where they just put like a bunch of stuff on pizza? You can use both. Forks work better sometimes, honestly. But, this thumbnail is still really funny to it. It looks like fucking Skyrim dual wielding something. It tabbed into its Discord to see what Toy was saying, and it's just insane. He's in a bunker. They feed him through a slot. Another guy records the video. And then a reference no one else is gonna get, but they do this to mock Noah's Ark. But, like, I've had dessert pizzas before. Like, cinnamon pizzas that, like, you're supposed to put honey on, or, like, chocolate pizzas. 4 pizzas stacked on each other. Well, I do suppose... Normally when it has pizza, it eats, like... If it's a big pizza, like 4 slices. If it's not a big pizza, the entire pizza. So it could probably eat a slice of pizza cake. Yuri, that's just the plot of, like, the internet last year. Whoa, you can see me unscrewing my drink. That's fucked up. You know, like that whole trend of making fucked up cakes? Also, Var, those are really good. Papa Murphy's, the take and bake place, does one of those, and it's really, really good. Also, it is getting a headache. It's going to turn down the volume on its end. Because its head is starting to hurt. Why does that robot say ratio on it? Evil. Also, whoa. This video was posted one day before its birthday. Yeah, Var. The little s'mores thing Papa Murphy's has, which it's not really a pizza. It's whatever. It's really good, actually. It really loves that. There's like oats and stuff in it as well. It's like a big cookie, pretty much. It's like a s'mores cookie. And like, it's also like, you know those cookies where they're like half oatmeal cookies and half regular cookies? It's like that. So it has like a nice like oatmeal chew to it and everything. It's really, really good. It's good. It fucking loves those like half oatmeal cookies so much. Whoa, robot stirring. Toy, it probably not like Factorio. The only game it's played like that is Satisfactory, and it was okay. But it thinks it kind of needed the 3D part to it. Like, it likes Roblox Tycoons, at least when it still played Roblox, but... It doesn't like factory management games, because, like... Figuring out where to put everything is very annoying. Whoa, fancy robot. What is that, Dyson Sphere Project? It tried playing Dyson Sphere Project, and got bored extremely quickly by that one. Dyson Sphere Project was not very fun. It's like... just weird. It is pouring it back in. Fucked up. It doesn't like that the robot's fancy, it's scary. It does fancy pours, it's scary, it's scary. Yeah, it means, like, it's played plenty of, like, games like that, but... Satisfactory type thing. Or Factorio. It doesn't like so much. Mostly just because, like, you have to manage, like, where you're gonna put things, and so you'll do that, right? You'll plan out a perfect factory, and then you unlock a new tier of things, and it's like, whoops, gotta move literally everything. This robot really fucked up. Evil, even. Okay, I was gonna say, how do they wash these things? But like that, it supposes. That looks so weird. This is just like the standard kind of robot arm for everything. Like, it even looks like the ones that make cars. Because it's like the kind of just normal design. Oh, it's tilting it. It doesn't like that it tilts. The fucking sieve looks so funny, though. Wiggling. Also, if the video is too... What? Fucking dropped it. If the video is too loud, it can fix it. It has the volume really low on its end because it's noise sensitive. It kind of just looks like it's pouring the coffee into like a trash chute. Robot that makes coffee and then disposes of it. What did it just do with the coffee, though? What did it just do with the coffee? What? What? It thought maybe it was like pouring it into a cup. And like a cup was gonna come out. What the fuck? Evil. Is the video a good volume, though? Pre-purchase. Sackboy, a big adventure. Back in my fucking day, it wasn't called Sackboy, it was called fucking Little Big Planet. You've stolen Sackboy's planet. You've stolen Sackboy's planet. Why are they making Sackboy standalone games now? That's so weird. The fucking... A human had to come and tell the robot to put the cup down. What even is the other, like... What even is the other, like, mascot for, like, PlayStation? Also, I'm not going over here. Also, yeah, they really are, Jenny. It's so obvious with, like, The Last of Us, like... And, like, The Last of Us TV show and everything, and... That is... Okay. That was, like, the clearest beer I'd ever seen at first. But, yeah, Last of Us and Horizon. But... Nathan Drake, I guess. But yeah, the PlayStation division of Sony has gone insane. Yeah, I guess God of War. It hadn't heard of that, Jenny. Interesting. It's weird too, because not all of Sony is insane like this. Like, the PlayStation division of Sony, though, is pretty insane. Interesting. Yeah, like, the Sony Electronics divisions are relatively normal. They make, like, cell phones and cameras. And that's kind of all they do. And their cell phones, for quite a while, were actually pretty innovative. Camera-wise, because they were trying to, like, make, like, a DSLR level camera in a phone. Which they did a decent job of. Yeah. It's interesting, too, because, like, the recent Ratchet & Clank game was actually really good. But unsure if they'll ever be able to do that again. It's alright. And And it hasn't seen that one, Jenny. To be fair, it knew fucking nothing about Ratchet and Clank until the recent game. And it also knows absolutely nothing about Sly Cooper. Probably less, actually. It's gonna turn on its screen dimmer. Unsure why it's like getting a migraine. Chili Jin. The Laogan Ma chili sauce. It did this bit last stream, but it's been reminded of it now.
chili sauce. 这个因为他们给我老干妈，我不知道关于老干妈，但是中国人说这是非常好的 chili sauce。So
chili sauce.
The Lao Godma
Chili sauce.
I can't do the voice that well today.
Chili sauce.
There we go. It can do the voice now. Whoa, they turned it evil. Also, since last time it did that voice, people thought that wasn't it. That's my voice. I can just do that. Can just go
Like this whenever I want.
and then back up.
Whenever I want.
Fucking YouTube poop your own voice. Now. Yeah. That's not even its voice like before voice training. That's just a voice it can do. It can just like
do this for no reason at all.
It just has the range for no reason. And yeah, no,
It can just do this
like just
mid-sentence.
mid-sentence up to this and then
Back down.
back up. It really fucks with people when it does it mid-sentence, though. Wow! Biting Lynn. Also, yeah. It noticed one of the times when it did it like mid-sentence, it sounded like a fucking YouTube poop. The
Chili sauce.
just the way John Cena says it, his like kind of accent, where he goes like
Chili sauce. Chili sauce.
it's really funny to it. That's cute in a way that's hard to understand, Jenny. Also, like a doll with dying batteries, yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like that. It was like you fucked up with like a voice modulator. That's kind of just how it goes, though. Like, it'll get around like new people and do the voice thing just to fuck with them. And eventually they get used to it. But it's really funny for the while while they're not. Because it can
Just go like this whenever it wants, and they start screaming at it. And then it just
goes back up. It like always reacts in people just like yelling at it like, oh god, what the fuck? It it doesn't like the robot's gyrations. It does not like it gyrating. Yeah? The John Cena thing just comes up a lot though, cause oh, they're fucking smoking it. Fucked up, fucked up. Because like it just thinks about that. Like, you know, it's like when song pops in your head as like a random echolalia. It just thinks of John Cena going,
The chili sauce.
it's not just that his voice is deep that gets it. It's
Chili sauce. Chili sauce.
it's the very specific inflection with which he says it.
Chili sauce.
Also, Yuri, yeah, that its voice is not that deep.
It is not this deep before voice training. This is just
Something it can do. It would be terrifying if its voice was that fucking deep before voice training. For like its like body and proportions, that would be an insane amount of like testosterone for like it specifically. Is tiny. It is slightly. It's not that though. It's specifically just the way his American accent says chili sauce. It doesn't know what these videos are, but they look vaguely interesting. No, Claire. It's not the going to the American accent. It's the way he says chili sauce, his voice goes like up and down in an interesting way. It's chili sauce.
非常好的 chili sauce，
chili sauce. Chili sauce. Chili sauce.
现在每天我用 sauce， 所以现 chili sauce， 所以
It's just the way he says it, like specifically in his American accent.
Chili sauce.
It's just it's just burned into its fucking memory forever. It's just chili sauce stuck in its head because it's not him just going chili sauce. It's him going
Chili sauce.
chili sauce.
Chili sauce.
He says it's so funny. Yeah. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Biting Yuri. It wants to just snack on those dried pieces of orange. Cinnamon mules are non-alcoholic? Or did he just order it that way? It's kind of funny. It also just has plastic cups. They should maybe let this rotation thing go both ways. Because it just had to do a full rotation for the one that was right next to it at the start. It also wants to watch this robot arm sweep through, like, the stack of glasses and break everything. It's not hard to imagine. Just go straight through, like, the entire rack. Okay, whatever. Can you make a vortex if you harden the resin in the washing machine? Put resin in your washing machine. Put resin in your washing machine. Put resin in your washing machine. It doesn't have a washing machine. Also, 1 second, it's leaning over to get something out of a drawer. It has to use those washing machines. It doesn't want to put resin in its building's washing machines. It's really annoying other people use those washing machines because they all have their own washer and dryer units in their apartments. And it's the only single unit in the entire building of 24 units that doesn't have its own washing and drying machine, so it has to use the, like, old washing and drying room. But everyone else does it. Everyone else uses it too, even though they have their own. It's annoying. I thought that was a battery. Thought he was just gonna put a battery into it. This is such a weird video. He didn't even do anything.
Hey guys, it's me Minori. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, and as you can see, it's different. If you're different with this, okay.
This is Opera GX. It's like the fucking gamer-themed opera. It doesn't use this as its normal browser. It uses Firefox. Please use Firefox. For the love of God, use Firefox, please. Firefox is the best browser you can possibly get. Use Firefox. But it uses this for stream stuff, so you don't see all its personal things.
Look, it's a watch. It's a minion watch, and it's only $3.
Only $3 for this fucking gacha? Only 3?
I literally don't know what I got, but I'm not going to open it until I get back home.
Only $3.
And I'm feeling more like anime today. I want like a lot of anime stuff.
It just wants to see her open this insane waste of money.
For example, I think this is the one that cost me $8.
Yeah,
Look at my shirt. While I
$8?
love her mind, usually I
You spent $8, Harry Potter.
Moving on. Here we've got. Oh, next we've got white.
This
So
shit
that's
is
taking
like
about,
dollar
30
store
minutes,
tier. What the fuck?
And I need to keep on going because it's not
This
coming
is
up.
worse than like
I
the
kind of
things
wanna
you
use it
can
for
get
some
from
kind
like
of DIY.
American like little
Let's see.
fucking coin operated machines. What the hell?
Ta-da.
And those are cheap.
Here. Oh, thank you so.
How is this worse than American
That's
fucking
fun.
gotcha
But
machines?
again, it doesn't fit, so I think it's kind of a fail. But from the camera, I think it's perfect.
This one looks
And
interesting.
it looks something like
That-
this.
that's
It would
good.
Be so cute with all
That's
these
cute,
dresses.
actually.
And you can like hang your accessories like a keychain. Could never. These two. And it's a pouch. I mean, it's not the highest quality pouch ever. We've got Doraemon, perfect for like small items. I do remember. It's a bath bomb set. So all you have is loved me. Looks like a rice ball, but when you open it, there's a ring inside. So yeah, I just really wanted to show you guys. These are stuff that becomes really popular in Japan. Why Japan? But I mean, it's really, or my fiance does. My fiance loves SAO, so I basically got this for him.
Okay, the Sword Art Online character is cute.
Oh, so tiny. Look at the size. It's
I'm not looking
Pac-Man.
at the Harry Potter figure. You can't make me.
I'm gonna put him beside here. Cute. Really good. And here's an input.
Nope.
The same Pokemon
Sylveon
pouch.
jump
It's
scare.
same- If you guys know, fix this. Sounds like really cool. I will, and I hope you guys liked it.
You spent
Thank you guys so much for watching,
$100
and I'll see you guys next video.
on this. Hi, Shalel. Legitimately, this would be like maximum $15 to $20 at like a dollar store. If even. Maybe like 10. How is this $100? What in the fuck? I am astonished at like if you know like the little shitty like those little coin operated machines just like outside of like grocery stores or like restaurants and stuff in America. Those are like 50 cents for the same prices. Like, huh? How is that $100? Also, oh no, Moxie. Also, 1 second, it wants to check something in Discord. Arknight's girl, very cute. Give her grenade launcher. You should give all small children grenade launchers and swords. And tactical gear fit for their tiny bodies. Epic. It is not biased in saying this at all. It does not have a plate carrier on its throne list linked under the stream. It is not biased in giving children tactical gear. Why is every like street food festival just like hell on earth? What the fuck? Why are they just letting that guy drive through there? But like, you go to a street food festival and it's like, damn, I can't walk anywhere. Epic. It supposes it's slightly has a perception of them from this specific one here though. Where, you know, it's like they make you buy tickets to get the food. And it's always really expensive too. Ticket-based fare systems are miserable. Also, the video's too loud, I'm sorry. I did not notice. It got automatically put back up. Hi, Sawi. Is he gonna get anything? He's just walking. What is it? Meat sandwich with crab filling. Thank you to Kobe. Often get told this, and I'm glad people think so. Why are you so close? Okay, this video is boring. Y'all wanna watch some clickbait? Y'all wanna watch those awful clickbait videos of like $1,400 fettuccine Alfredo versus $13 fettuccine Alfredo? I forgot Emmy Made existed. Please do not suggest me. I bought 12 Harry Potter mystery boxes. Pop Mart Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets series. Perish. Clickbait is so funny. Yeah, those kind of videos. Oh no, it has videos, Lynn. It's just browsing. Especially because its recommendations on Opera are kind of insane now, because we only use YouTube on Opera to watch stuff on stream. So, like, there's Toho music videos, and then, like, Dancing Bacon adjacent videos. There's a lot of Toho music videos. Like, a lot of them. The girls are being gay. Neo City Pop sound. This video is too long, sorry. We're watching Sake Monster because it loves Sake Monster. This video is really funny lore-wise as well. I pause it for a second to explain. But it's just 3 Oni girls getting fucking wasted. And eventually there's 4 Oni girls, and it's because it's one of the Oni girls' severed fucking arms that it has like become its own person. And they party with this girl's severed arm, and eventually they fuse back together. Mori pie. It's really good, Jen. Also, it's not depriving. They're like fusing. And it's like the Japanese trope of like cutting off like a like limb or whatever, and then like all your evil essence is stored in there, right? So like she fuses with her arm and becomes mischievous again. Jenny. See, that's her arm. The one with the little short horns. That's like it's personified. I'm probably getting an Orky soon. I'm not gonna stop being evil. I will not stop being evil. And just everyone is passed out besides the Oni girls. But so that's the girl with the severed arm. You can see it's like bandaged because it's like just smoke and stuff under there. And that's her arm. And there they fused, see? So that's her with her arm back. Moi pet. Oh, yeah. Toho girls get fucking wasted. It's kinda dizzy now. There's also this one, which is good. Ah, your bite. Sorry. Ha, sorry. Sorta. Dizzy. Fucky. That was Clown Piece changing the seasons, by the way. Anyone who loses to Cherno are excommunicated immediately. Dizzy. Toho girls, very cute. There's a Toho Mahjong set at once. It doesn't know where to find the link again. It has somewhere. We watch video. Jenny Q. They're washing the fuck out of those greens. Oh, wow. Still a little dizzy. It is also trying to find the mahjong. Oh, it's still dizzy. Ah, I saw you. Thank you for the resubscription. Hi. Where is the Toho? Where is the Toho mahjong? It will find it. Even if it has to scroll through 14 pages of links in this DM. Where ibs it? It's still Disney. It jammed too hard, and now it is going to die live on stream. Perhaps. There it is, baby. Found the Toho set. Sorry, the video is not showing momentarily. Fuck. There we go. This should be it. Yeah. Toho mahjong. Look at them. Look at them. Funny Cherno. It honestly doesn't care for Cherno that much, but she's good. Tewi. Or no, not Tewi. That's... Gosh. I can't remember what this one's name is, but it's one of the Anabas. It has a Naba in it, but it's really fucking long. It's a really long name. It wishes there was Tewi on here. Also, look, Alice. They have Alice with the doll. They have Alice with doll tile. It doesn't know why it's still dizzy. Katsu. Thanks, that's pork. Might be chicken. Also, that one's understandable, Jenny. Who the fuck can win Mahjong? It knows how to play that game, but every time it gets a winning hand, it gets put in Furitin. Yeah, you played the fucking easy. You played the easy Mahjong. The easy Mahjong. God, these meals so cheap. It plays the fucking, like, what it uses as an online player for Mahjong is Final Fantasy, and for some reason the beginner level of Mahjong on that is harder than, like, some other players, like, advanced ones. And it doesn't understand why, and it's a horrible way to learn Mahjong. But that's how it plays Mahjong. It gets put in Furitin, like, almost constantly. Because it's not very good at it. And it doesn't know if Furitin really exists as heavily in other Mahjong, like, clients. Ow. Its neck hurts. Made itself, like, eternally dizzy. And also its neck hurts. Why is the rice so yellow? I guess it might just be its shoulders are really tense from that and also sewing earlier. No, Jenny. Ow. Ow, yeah, its shoulders are, like, really sore. Now it wants katsudan. Maybe katsu curry. Katsu curry, good. Oh gosh. Oh. Ow. Oh. Ow. Ah. Shoulders. Oh. Gosh. Why are the bacon so brown? That looks really good, though. It wishes there were places just like this in America. Where you could just, like, go pick up, like, a pre-made meal that was made, like, then. Instead of, like, a frozen or refrigerated meal. You just go to this place and they, like, they made all of this morning, but, like, you can just pick it up and take it and leave. And it's, like, the price on the katsu bowls earlier were only like $4. Oh, is this eel actually? That might not be bacon, that might be eel. If it's eel, hell yeah. It loves unagi. Unagi's so good. Because the sauce and the sesame seeds made it look more like unagi. Looked like eel sauce. Also, yeah, it's kind of convenient it does these streams before dinner nowadays. Oh, it's still dizzy. Doesn't understand how. Shook its brain around too much. What is that? Also, this would be like a chill place to work at too. Like, cause it's food service, but you're not like actively making anything for anyone. So you get to like cook and stuff, but then you just prep meals. You're not like doing this in real time and stuff for someone ordering. It's just like you cook some stuff and you put it in like a bento. That would be chill. That would make food service like tolerable. Egg. Oh, salmon. Big salmon. It wonders if it would like this salmon. It doesn't tend to like American salmon. Unless it's like fresh caught, like same day. And it's only ever had the chance to have that literally once in its life. It hasn't liked salmon any other time though. Because it hasn't been like fresh caught. Little soy sauce packet. Whoa, the little closey mechanism. It's probably a lot better than the weird little tabs you have to get here. This is just making it upset that we don't have bento shops in America. Because, like, sometimes you want a cooked meal, but you don't want to, like, have to go to a restaurant and, like, sit down or wait for them or order something, you know? Just pick them thing up. Goodbye. What are those? There was like weird little tempura nuggets. Kawa. It thinks it might order katsudon. It wants rice and pork cutlet. It probably shouldn't order something, but katsudon. The seeds in the little tiny sauce bottle are very funny. Mmm. Yeah. Chicken and rice, always good. It paused this just for a second. It wants to see if add this channel to... Yeah, sure. What? We're not signed in. We can't subscribe. That's fine. What is that? What is that? What is fried leek? I cannot recognize what's in these. Oh, egg. Marinated egg. It made a bunch of hard-boiled eggs once, because it had just a bunch of eggs, and it didn't know what to do with. And then it marinated them in soy sauce with green onion and garlic powder and a bit of sesame oil. They were pretty good. It should maybe do that again. It has like 6 eggs in the kitchen that it bought in case it needed them for recipes, and it's had them a pretty long time now. Like, it's still before the sell-by date, it thinks, but it's had them for a few weeks, and it wants to get rid of them. So maybe it'd do that. Or maybe it just fry them. That's a lot of work. That's why it hasn't done anything with the eggs already. Is it has not had the function to do anything with them yet. What? Big fried roll of something. Egg. Egg. Fishy egg, shishy egg 1,000,000. Oh. Oh, butter. Butter makes really good steaks, but shouldn't use. What's that? It's like a shoot of something. It's like pink. What a lotus. What is that? This looks more like chicken than pork. It supposes this would be nicer than regular food service, but also kind of a lot of work. But you probably only have to work in the morning. Like, you probably only work in the morning and then, like, just a couple people are in the shop for the rest of the day. So you'd have, like, a really busy morning shift, but, like, you're not doing customer service. So it's fine. What is? Egg! So many bento. That's like $3. It's so cheap. What the fuck? Edamame. Chat, are you supposed to eat edamame with the pod? The shell? Or not? Are you supposed to? We're not gonna watch this video, but it wants to check this place out. Sure. Oh, yeah. Absolutely not. Perhaps. Perhaps. It's never liked edamame. And it's probably because it's been eating it with the pod. Anyways. I think we're gonna stop here for now. I noticed 5 o'clock my time is when chat kind of dies down. Everyone starts to chill. Which is fine, because I go get dinner around then too. So that's fine. I don't know when stream next. I've been eating edamame whole. Yeah. That's probably why I don't like it. I don't know when stream next. I have an appointment on Wednesday for Orchiectomy consult. But other than that, I don't have anything going on until the Wednesday after that. And even then, that's at nighttime. So, I should have free time, but also I'm working on a sewing project and depends on if I feel like I can stream and if I'm tired and stuff. So I don't know when next stream. As always, I'll try to make it be in the next week, but I don't know. Let me check if there's anyone that would be good to raid. I open Twitch. Twitch. Oh, sure. Swirl Drop is chatting. Is doing a just chatting stream. And it's Halloween themed. But yeah, bye everyone. Bye Salia, bye Jacoby, bye Zol, bye Shalal, bye Mossy. I'll see you all sometime soonish. Thank you for being here. Bye Lynn, even though I'll probably see you in like a little bit in Discord. Loves you. Oh I start the raid. Bye Guinevere, thank you for fan art. If you haven't already posted that, I might post it and at you. But I create raid for Swirl. We go visit. Okay. We'll see you all sometime soon. Bye bye. Thank you for being here. It was nice. How